Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Motivation for the Day. It's great to have you here, ready to supercharge your week. Have you ever felt like you're standing in front of a massive wall? It's not a physical wall, but one made of your own doubts, fears, and the limits you think you have. We all have them. That little voice that whispers, "You can't do that," or "That's too risky." Today, we're not just going to talk about that wall. We're going to talk about how to smash right through it. We're going to talk about going beyond your limits. First, let's get one thing straight. Most of the limits we face are self-imposed. They're stories we tell ourselves based on past experiences, what others have told us, or a fear of the unknown. Think about it. When you were a child, did you worry about whether you could learn to walk or ride a bike? No. You just tried, fell down, and got back up until you did it. Your world was limitless. So, what changed? Life happened. We experienced failure, we were told to be realistic, and we started building that wall brick by brick. The good news is, if you built it, you also have the power to tear it down. The first step in breaking any limit is to identify it. What is the one thing you believe you cannot do, achieve, or become? Be honest with yourself. Is it starting your own business? Running a marathon? Learning a new language? Getting that promotion? Write it down. Look at it. Now ask yourself, why do I believe this is my limit? Is it based on a fact, or is it based on a feeling? More often than not, it's a feeling. A fear of failure, a fear of judgment, a fear of stepping out of your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is a nice place, but nothing ever grows there. True growth, true achievement happens just outside of it. The moment you feel that discomfort, that slight sense of fear, that's when you know you're on the right track. That's the feeling of your boundaries expanding. Going beyond your limits isn't about taking a giant, reckless leap into the abyss. It's about taking one small, intentional step into that zone of discomfort every single day. Let's use the marathon example. The thought of running 26.2 miles can be incredibly intimidating. That's a huge limit for most people. But no one starts by running a marathon. They start by deciding to run. Maybe the first step is just putting on your running shoes and walking around the block. That's it. You've just challenged your limit of being a non-runner. The next day, you jog for 1 minute and walk for 2. The next week, you run a full mile without stopping. Each small step is a victory. Each step proves that your initial limit was just a starting point, not a final destination. You're not just training your body. You're training your mind to believe in new possibilities. You are rewriting the story you tell yourself. This process is about changing your mindset from "I can't" to "How can I?" This simple shift in language is incredibly powerful. "I can't start a business" becomes "How can I start a business?" Suddenly, your brain stops seeing a wall and starts looking for a door. It starts brainstorming, problem-solving, and seeking out information. How can I learn the skills I need? Who can I talk to for advice? What's the smallest first step I can take today? This questioning mindset turns impossible barriers into manageable challenges. It opens you up to solutions you would have never seen otherwise. Think of someone you admire who has achieved something incredible. Whether it's an athlete, an artist, an entrepreneur, or a scientist. Do you think they never felt fear? Do you think they never had doubts? Of course they did. The difference is, they didn't let those feelings become their reality. They didn't let the voice of doubt win. They acknowledged the fear and took action anyway. They understood that courage isn't the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. They chose to believe in their potential more than they believed in their limitations. Failure is an inevitable part of this journey. You will try things and sometimes you will fall short. But here's the secret. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of it. Every time you fail, you're not moving backward. You're gathering data. You're learning what doesn't work. You're becoming stronger, wiser, and more resilient. The only true failure is giving up. The only true limit is the one you stop trying to push. When you stumble, don't see it as proof that you can't do it. See it as a lesson that will guide your next attempt. Dust yourself off, adjust your strategy, and go again. Surrounding yourself with the right environment is also crucial. If you're surrounded by people who constantly tell you to play it safe and remind you of your limits, it will be incredibly difficult to grow. You need to find your tribe, people who support your ambitions, celebrate your small wins, and pick you up when you fall. Seek out mentors, join communities, listen to stories of people who have done what you want to do. Their energy is contagious. Their belief will fuel your own. Their journey will show you that the path beyond your limits is a path that others have walked before. It is possible. Let's do a quick exercise. Close your eyes for a moment, just for a few seconds. Picture the best version of yourself, the you that has gone beyond your current limits. What does that person look like? What have they achieved? How do they feel? Confident? Fulfilled? Proud? Now open your eyes. That person is not a fantasy. That is the person you are capable of becoming. That is your potential waiting to be unlocked. The only thing standing between you and that version of you is the willingness to take that first uncomfortable step. Your past does not define your future. Your past failures do not dictate your future successes. Today is a new day. You have the power to choose a different path. You have the power to challenge the stories you've been telling yourself. The wall you see in front of you is an illusion. It's made of doubt and it will crumble with action. So what is your first step? After this video, what is one small action you can take to push against your perceived limit? Don't overthink it. Make it so small that it's almost impossible not to do it. Want to write a book? Write one sentence. Want to get fit? Do 5 push-ups. Want to start a business? Research one competitor. The journey beyond your limits is a marathon, not a sprint, and it's built on a foundation of thousands of small, consistent steps. You were not born to live a small life, confined by invisible walls. You were born to explore, to grow, to achieve, and to see just how far you can go. The universe has incredible things in store for you, but it's waiting for you to take that first step. Believe in your potential, embrace the discomfort of growth, and start taking action today. Go beyond your limits. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I truly believe in every single one of you. If this message resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more motivation for the day. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Let's build a community of people dedicated to breaking through their limits together. Until next time, stay strong, stay motivated, and keep pushing forward.